Alright, welcome back. This is Lord Snoot and this is episode 7. That's right, 7. Lucky 7 of Project Ozone 2 Kappa mode, and you can see I haven't got my armour on. And 10 points for anyone who guesses who that skin is. So you'll notice over here we have a washing machine. Inside the washing machine is my armour. So I don't know if you remember, when we got this as a reward, I said it washes your armour for you. And it repairs it, so they're all done. Let's go ahead and put them on. And there's a little clue as to what we're going to be looking at later on. Just while that finishes repairing. If you remember last episode, we were looking at a way to get to the Nether to make steel. I actually did some reading and some looking up, and one thing you can do, go ahead and show you. If you use your string, you can make this woven cotton. 5 of those you use in the normal helmet recipe, Kappa recipe, but then if you put iron bars round, that's right, you get a chainmail recipe. And that can be smelted, if I go the right way, around this corner, into steel. So I went ahead and did that off camera. I've got some resonant ender at the moment. That's from the ender lily seeds, because we're going to be making lots of ender pearls. So yeah, if I throw that in there, that'll melt down, that'll become steel. So over in that little cave there is now an ender portal. Oop. So I actually went ahead and had a little look in the Nether, make sure nothing was too untoward. And I actually found, which we were looking for, magnesium while we were there. So I made a magnesium pick. That let us get the yellorium from down our mine down there. And with the yellorium we made a yellorium block. And that's giving us a 50 times melting speed. So this obsidian production, yeah, we're now at 101 obsidian. So it's just lava gets melted. Cobble gets melted into lava, pulled out of there into this barrel, hits the water block, turns up to obsidian, and then there's a node under there which just pulls it out. So yeah, that's a little recap. You'll notice our cows have gone. They were doing my heading, so they met their demise. I'll worry about getting more cows later when we need to. And I've made some more throwing knives because I've also, if I have a quick run down here, tried to get the mob farm going a bit better. So I have been caving and lit up, if you look in the mini-map, as many caves as I could find nearby. Looks like I didn't get to here though. Maybe go down there in a minute and later. What are they? Okay, so I need to have a little look there, but there's a pocket there. So I'll just keep doing that off camera, but the more I light up, the more efficient that mob farm's going to get. Which is great for loot bags, and speaking of which, what's in you? Meh. Don't want you, and we don't want you. So what we're going to be looking at, now I've got all the resources etc to do so, and we're going to have to think of somewhere to put this. But if we go to, oh, I've made some better throwing knives. I'm not sure if I said that. So this is where we're at. We're going to open Gamma up, and the first one it wants us to look at is QED, Quantum Entanglement Diviner Creeper Face. And the recipe for this is 2 eyes of ender, so that's blaze powder and ender pearls, crafting tables, nice and straightforward, ender infused obsidian, that's nice and straightforward, and then this is where the other stuff comes in, ender diamonds, which are ender pearls and a diamond, and a computer, which is really cheap. Amazes me how cheap that is actually. So let's go ahead and get that crafted up. So, right. Computer, just one, thank you. I need some obsidian from outside. Forgot to pick that up. Grab a stack of that, see how far that takes us. Now then, have we enough? Make a stack of that, and then that though. We need those. 2 of you. We need a crafting table. And that is that. Now the other thing we're going to need to go with it is 12 ender flux. So we're going to need some more blaze powder. We've got 2. That's a problem. Okay, let's put this on hold, and I guess we'll go and check out the Nether together. Now I can go back in there and just. So we're looking for. What we're looking for: blaze powders. Well, the ender pearl shouldn't be a problem because we've got this resonant ender coming through that cast, and yeah, plenty of ender pearls. So if I go and show you with my sneaking on air, so I'm holding shift down. I've had a right day at work today. I'm absolutely shattered, so if you can hear it in my voice, apologies. But these things are sent to testers. And what better way to unwind than with Kappa mode. So yeah, this is where I stuck the portal because the annoying noises. Now then, one thing to mention on this pack is zombie pigmen are hostile, so we've got to keep our wits about us at all times. There's one. So what I did is where was it up there? Probably need that magnesium. I went up to the top basically, maybe up there, look. Did some mining, found some magnesium. And that's really about it. I didn't really go, you can tell by the minimap, I haven't gone far. So we need to find blaze, which means we need to find a fortress. They're normally over the lava, aren't they? Or in my experience they are. So, off this way we go. Watching out for zombie pigmen at all times. One down there, look. I see you. A little bit harder than I thought. We're going to have to make some better weapons and tools shortly. But one thing I did pick up while I was in my nether trip is there was pig iron ore. And if you look at my pickaxe in item 1, it is steel, because pig iron melts into steel. There are some other bad guys in this nether as well. Some crazy spiders we've got to keep watch out for. I think what I'll do, we'll have a run round this lake, see if it doesn't bring something up. And I'm keeping a constant eye on that mini-map. Aha, that was good, look, there's those spiders, look. And they actually give you a wither, so we do need to be careful. Got him. Anyone else? Oh, on my map. Oh, he's there behind the fire. Got you. Got a bit of lag then. There's blaze on my mini map up there as well. But this is the one we're worrying about. So, not been here. we are looking for a blaze spawner. Oh, that's not the extent of this fortress. Let's have a wander down this way. I'll just check, make sure my yeah, we're at brightness. So I'm aware that this is dark for you guys at the moment. I will light it up once I know where we're heading. Hello. No blaze rod. And a magma cube. Now there is actually a kill quest later on for nether mobs, and there's, I think they're above my head. Can I hear them? Yeah. Is that those Natura spiders? I see you. You're gassed up there as well. No. Hello, bye bye. Idiots. That's the gas shooter. But that flame thing come in handy. Blaze, isn't it? That's what we need. Those spiders are still tracing me on the mini-map, so I do need to watch out. Maybe they can't get over that bit. Oh, well, I'll tell you what, we'll pick up this soul sand. No doubt we're going to need that at some point. Deeper into the nether fortress we go. What's up here? I'm picking up all these horse armors because I know you can melt them in the smeltery. I've quite a lot of resources, so that's handy. That looks like a blaze spawner behind that. Bingo. I've never seen a spawner hidden behind glowstone. We get him? I'm just going to go and get that one. Oh, he's gone. I was going to say I was paranoid about that guy coming down and getting us from behind. So what I'll do is I'll mark this on our mini-map blaze spawner. That was close. Let's eat. Where did he come from? Have a look, there's one of them. Hello. Surprise. Whoa. Yeah, we're definitely going to need a better weapon at some point soon. More down this way up that line as well. All a bit peculiar. Oh. Hi guys. And you lot. I see ya. How many have we got? 2? Right, I'll tell you what then. We 12. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'll put a cut in the video here, I'll farm these guys up for a little bit, and I will see you when we're back at the base with enough materials to finish that quest. Be right back. Alright, welcome back everybody. Just farmed up only a little bit, just enough to get us through this quest, and I'm heading back to our portal. So I thought I'd bring you in with me. Got quite a few loot bags as well, which we'll have to check out. But which way is it? Here we are. So that was quite uneventful, I must say, because the Nether can be a right bothersome place to be. Particularly on this pack. I mean, not so much on vanilla, but man, they made it difficult on Get back, quick, sharp. Hello, creeper on a spider. Right, let's roll. And by roll, I mean slowly float across the sky. Yeah. So we're going to have to think of somewhere for this QED to go. I might just stick it under the tree for now, but at some point soon we are going to have to start thinking about the base and how we arrange it. There we go, there's our one steel, just for proof. I've got quite a lot of ender pearls, I must say. Just put all this back together while we're here. So, I don't know if I've shown you this trick as well. With these loot bags, if I hold down shift and right click on a chest, it just empties them all out into there for us. So we'll have to clean all this up as well. Let's empty this garbage from in here. Most of it's more drops, more. That counts. We'll keep these blaze power hammers. You guys can go in there. You can go in the tools chest. You guys go in there. You can go in there. Right, okay, that's a bit neater. So now we can have a convert of that, and we'll be grabbing this stuff back. Now we need 12. Go and get those ender pearls from outside, because I think we need 12 of those crystals. And the recipe, I believe, was like so. Yep. Excellent. That's our first step towards a little bit of machinery. So that is, although no fanfares went off, I can assure you they are now singing in the hills for that. So all this does, this just goes down. I think it's got like a 8 range or something like that. But you just stick these down. They don't actually need power. They just need to be within 8 blocks of the now it's a quad demonstrandum QED, and now we can start crafting stuff on there. So let us hand that in. That's a big one, and that passes us on to 32. So we're going to need to farm those blaze. Something chronic. What's our reward bag? A speed belt. Well, I believe, yeah, I've got our falling belt. So I haven't got room for that at the moment. So what's next? What is next? We're going to need lots of redstone. Brass. Whoa, that gives... Well, that's not so bad actually. Okay, we can quickly knock that up. So gold gear is the first. Triples it, doesn't it? 3, that's 6. Whatever. Knock you off. Grab the gear cast. And then there's going to be some diamonds, I believe. Ooh. So 2 diamonds in the glass, 2 cobble in the glass. So if we get load of glass, load of cobble. I think I saw a redstone torch on there. So one of those, and I've already forgotten. My memory's getting worse. The gold gear. We do need to look at what brass is, because I have no idea. 3 copper to 1 zinc. Three copper to 1 zinc. I think we can do that. Zinc. Does anyone know what colour zinc is? Oh. Copper and zinc, that's going to make us some nice brass. I don't mean the English term for, well not term, colloquialism for money. Give me all your money. That will then make us a couple of steps closer to the draw controller. So we need 2 draws. I'm gonna have to go and farm some wood as well. That one's in use. So now then, do they have to be? It looks like you can do any draw we like, so that's good. Because it's, we go whoosh, whoosh. Stick that in, that's our 2 draws. Hopefully our brass is cooked up. Not like that. Yeah, 36, that's... What's in there? Oh, that's that steel. Oh well. I did manage to get plenty of pig iron also, I'm not too worried about that. So I think what we'll do is we'll get this draw controller made. What's the other thing? We need to get a compacting draw. That's expensive. We need 2 of those. What we'll do is we'll get those made, hand it in. I think that will bring us to the end of the episode. So, first things first. What have I missed? Got those wrong around. So that's that. Draw controller. That should be done, yeah. So that's that nicely done. Oop. Did notice on that other one we're going to need some of that red alloy ingot, so we'll get that going while we're here. Cook that up. Compacting draw, wasn't it? Need 2 more storage drawers. nice and straightforward. I'm sorry for all these chests open and closing. I will start to remember, I'm absolutely certain of it. 4 more brass, so I need, oh my god, 2 crafting tables. 8 pistons, which is 24. So I'm going to need 8 more of those. There you go. There goes our redstone. I hope we're going to have enough redstone actually. Now if we do that, that gives us those. Need some iron for the pistons. Fortunately for us, iron is not going to be a problem. That's a lovely fast furnace. I wish the furnaces were that fast in ordinary Minecraft, I do say. Must say. Piston. 8 please. Thank you. So this was a compacting drawer we were working on, wasn't it? Compacting. Excuse me. 4 brass. Right, so we've got the brass. So we can make those now, I believe. Yeah. 2 of those, 2 drawers, 4 brass. What's this? 9 crafting tables. 9 4s are 13. Oh, I mean 36. Little joke for you there. A maths joke. That should be that. Is that going to be the quest? Hello? All the storage upgrades. So we will think of a use very soon for those, I'm absolutely certain, because we could actually start working on a nice big storage area, but I think the first thing to do is work out where we're going to have our base, because that's going to dictate basically everything. I don't want to be too far away from where we are, because I've obviously got the mob farm set up. Mind you, having said that, it's not the end of the world if we tear that down. Is that everything? So, not too bad. 4%. Oh, and Delta's open. What's Delta? There we go. So we're starting to get into the need for machinery. Steel. What's this? Crystallized redstone. Assembly table. So we are going to have to start working on those lasers at some point, which I believe are in Gamma. Yeah, here. A quick look at the recipe. There we go, QED recipe. So electrotine, that's not, ruby might be a trouble. 12 lasers, dark steel, more rubies. Alloy smelter, so that's going to be the first thing, I guess. Alloy smelt. Yeah, a chassis, gold, iron. Wow, okay, so it looks like we're going to have to get some serious infrastructure set up. Well, anyway, that's for another day. What I think I might do, so have a little think about how we're going to have this trade. It's going to have to be huge, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. For right now, thank you for joining me. And like I say, I hope you don't mind the slow pace. I am deliberately trying to put as few cuts in as possible. Because I wanted to see everything really. When I was watching playthroughs and stuff, I didn't mind the fact if they took a long time over something. I got more frustrated when I didn't see something and took the immersion away. So I'm deliberately trying to not stretch it out, wrong phrase. Show you everything. Mistakes if I make them, crafting errors, some of the crazy recipes we're going to have to go for. I won't show you all of mine in every craft, but you know, most of what we're doing you'll see. So like I say, thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Might be a couple of days, but we'll see if we can squeeze one out anyway. So thank you and see you later.